everybody. Welcome to the Definitive Crusade. I am your host, as always, Johnny the Machine Hughes. How do you do? Joining me from across the big pond, Josh with a beard.
Yes, this is weird. I'm not going to lie. This is a very different version of TDC that I didn't know how this was going to go. And I'm like, it's no different than when we record, but here we are.
Yeah. No, I have to watch me rolling my eyes.
Freyja. Ass.
Freyja, how'd you do?
Hey. Get to see me in person, kind of.
Hey, check that out. Check out the face that goes with the voice. How are you?
Good.
Good. Excellent. Cool. So we're talking, there's no new comic books this week.
Darn, no Amethyst. Darn. Shucks.
Yeah, man. No Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
No Supergirl. That Supergirl book. Woo. So instead of talking about the comics that normally get us through these types of periods, we're going to talk about a little bit about the movies that are going to keep us entertained. Before we do that, we're going to introduce an old favourite. None other, in these crisis of times, have we managed to reach out and bring back, for 1 week only, unless he does something good like clean out the studio when we're done, the 13th Crusader.
What's going on, everyone?
Oh my gosh, there's a voice I haven't heard in a long time.
Thanks for having me on. It's good to see everybody's doing well.
Yeah, well, we're all staying safe. We're all staying safe?
Yeah.
13, I have to admit, I very much appreciate the choice of image that you have selected, the Battlewang image.
Yes, that's just me taking a leisurely stroll.
Living that quarantine life.
And proving that the thermostat is up pretty high.
I always said you're a bit of a dick. Now we can see it.
I gotta jump in now. I'm sorry. This is Mike living his normal everyday life. This is why he just put on the camera. All right, I'm out.
Whatever it takes to make Alex's dream come true, right?
That was not the Right, so back to the program. We're going to talk about the DC animated movies. These are the types of movies that we kick Marvel's ass from one side of the TV screen to the other. We've all got our favorites. There's a bit of a snag with them, generally speaking, but who would like to go first? Freyja. We'll say you. Right, so you know you're there. So Freyja, your favorite DC animated movie?
Honestly, it was really difficult for me to decide because I love almost all of them. The DC animated movies are like the best superhero movies. But I have been liking Batman Bad Blood recently, mostly because I like the Damian Dick Grayson as Batman combo, and because Bruce isn't really in it. Like, he's been kidnapped. And so it's mostly a story about the Bat family.
Yeah.
And yeah, I loved it. I like the art style and I love the voice acting. So yeah, that's
I like the way that Batwoman is really featured a lot in that.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't shy away from who she is. It's ironically that's the best version of Batwoman we've ever had for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
No comic book there.
And I like how they did Batwing. I like his whole story arc. It didn't feel like forced at all. It was really just the Bat family, except for Batgirl wasn't in it, and Jason Todd, thankfully, and Tim Drake were in it. But I liked it a lot. I like seeing all these not so well known, I guess, Bat family members, or the ones who are kind of like cast off to the side. So. And once again, Damian and Dick, because they have the best chemistry.
Josh, Bad Blood, on your
I mean, I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't. It's still better than any Green Lantern movie.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Do not be getting Emerald Knights. Emerald Knights is classic.
Sure.
Okay, I can see it on your eyes.
I know.
I can
Why I
see
did it. No, it was good. The voice acting for all of the DC animated movies is fantastic. So, I mean, if anything, you're getting a great performance out of that, no matter what.
Okay. 13th, Bad Blood. Your wheelhouse?
I'm sorry. Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Oh, yes, we are, sir.
That was a joke. I know how much you guys missed those.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Just so you know, that's the mark against you coming back. If you're going to tell jokes like that.
I'm gonna agree with Josh. I don't have many qualms with any DC movies. Really, none.
See,
maybe one or two, but definitely not Bad Blood. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Bad Blood is good. There you go. Makes sense.
Bad Blood is good blood.
Yes, I like it.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Josh.
All right, so my pick is one that nobody should honestly be surprised that I picked this. Batman Under the Red Hood.
But it's got Jason Todd in it.
Yeah, but you've got Jensen Ackles as Jason Todd. So you've got Dean Winchester as Jason Todd or Red Hood. I mean, just his performance as Red Hood was spot on, amazing. You really can't go wrong there. It was a great story, and Bruce Greenwood as Batman did a fantastic job. Yeah. And we've got Neil Patrick Harris as Nightwing in it too. I mean,
there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one Freyja want.
Well, I love Jensen Ackles too, but yeah, he's the perfect Nightwing for me. I'm sorry, I love him.
I'm going to say that's the toughest Nightwing ever.
You know, it was just very well done, and John DiMaggio as Joker. I mean, you look back at the scene when he's beating the hell out of Robin with the crowbar, and just that line of, I think you may have a collapsed lung, that always impedes the oratory. I mean, just the way he pulled off Joker was different than what we had ever seen in any other animated movie. And so he brings this very sort of a darker, raspier version of Joker that just worked.
Okay. All right. 13th, I know Red Hood was a favorite of yours.
It definitely was, for all the reasons that Josh mentioned. And for those of you that don't like Jason Todd, then reread the comic books from back in the day over and over again. You can relive it.
I've reread those comic books. I still don't like Jason Todd. I don't care.
Were you the first person that called the hotline back in the day?
No, because back in the day I was a poor British person and didn't have a telephone in the house.
Okay. Wasn't okay. No, Under the Hood is an awesome movie. Absolutely awesome. Just the relationship with Batman, the Joker is spot on. Again, awesome movie. Couldn't recommend it anymore.
Cool. Freyja?
So, but before we continue, 13, if you can make a little mark in my profile that's the second movie you've agreed with me on, I'd appreciate it. Please and thank you.
Already did.
Cool. Thank you. I got to keep it consistent here.
Please join me in the Red Hood hate. Please.
No, I'm leaving you. Because even though I hate Jason Todd as a character, the cast that they got for the voice acting was just solid in my opinion. I loved all of the voice actors. I loved Jensen Ackles, Neil Patrick Harris, Bruce Greenwood is Batman. Everyone was really good. I also really liked the art style. So, I mean, and I got to see Jason Todd get beaten to death at the beginning, so
How many times did you watch that scene over and over again?
A lot. So, I like the movie a lot, even though Jason Todd's in it, he's the main, I like it. So
okay, good. 13th, save me from all the bad stuff. Is there another quality movie out there that isn't Batman?
Let's see. What does Marvel have going on right now? Wait, is the DC movies? Yes.
Strike three, dude. Strike three.
Baseball's canceled right now.
Just wait till Jeopardy. That's all I'm saying.
Oh crap. So DC movies, Justice League, The New Frontier.
Yes.
Good call. Good call.
Yes.
I like it a lot. In fact, I love it.
What?
I think Neil Patrick Harris is in that movie too, if I'm not mistaken. Lucy Lawless, I know, is in there. So,
Okay.
off the top of my head, I don't remember too much of the star-studded cast, but either way, their portrayals were awesome, spot on. And the period that the movie just, it spanned from the 50s through the 60s, just showed the JSA. Loved that in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And then just showed how the League kind of came to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like the spin on that, and obviously it's centered on the center, the being from space coming to Earth and what have you. But I like the retelling of the origins in there, just the drawing in there. Obviously, Darwin Cook involved, and just so many good things that movie brings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely awesome. You don't get tired of watching that over and over again.
So for those that don't know, Justice League New Frontier is kind of like a bit of a retelling, a rehash, an Elseworldy type thing. It's the Justice League of the 50s, basically. It's drawn, the comic book was drawn by Darwin Cook, the legendary Darwin Cook. And the animated style totally takes that on board. So.
Oh yeah, there's some cool liners in there. You know, when Batman's talking to the Martian Manhunter, and I think it's my favorite line of the movie when he tells him, "Listen, my instincts say that I could trust you, but if I don't, I spent $70,000 on a meteor to take care of the guy in Metropolis. With you, I just got to spend a penny for a book of matches."
Yeah, see, it's when Bat scares the kid that gets me. That's kind of like, whoa. New Frontier, Josh, Freyja, up there.
I love it. I did get a kick as I was just looking through the cast. Neil Patrick Harris has done a lot as far as DC.
Freyja, what have you done this week?
Freyja's camera just went whoop.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me fix my camera.
Are you in the upside down?
Yeah, apparently.
Damn it, Barry. It's all Barry Allen's fault. Which is funny I mentioned Barry Allen because Neil Patrick Harris voices Barry Allen in this. But I got a kick out of the voice of Superman.
Yeah.
Is the same actor who plays Cliff Vandercave in the Flintstones movie. Random thought, I know.
Tumbleweed is just flown by.
I know. But
Lion rats.
I have to agree with 13. That line of Batman telling Martian Manhunter that all he needs to take him out is a box of matches was absolutely classic. And this is probably the only Green Lantern story I'm okay with. Because the focus I'm just saying.
What, the world's gone bat crazy. It's all about the bat.
No, I said Green Lantern.
But you said you never give the Batman bit.
Well, yeah, because it's an amazing bit. Even you have to agree with that.
Yeah. If Green Lantern could do it, you'd be like, oh, yeah, Green Lantern.
I mean, this movie had Abin Sur in there. It had the Guardians in there. It showed him how he got the ring. It showed his relationship, how it developed with Carol Ferris.
Not that I'm disputing any of that, but Green Lantern First Flight also had Abin Sur in it and how he got his ring. Freyja, save me, please. Justice League New Frontier, yay, nay?
Yeah, kind of. Because I like the cast. Once again, I like the cast that they got. The artwork, it was kind of old schoolish, I guess, with the designs of the characters, which I like as well. I like the older like style for some of the characters. Other than that, like story-wise, I could take it or leave it. It's still a good movie, but it's just kind of. I'm gonna steal Tracy's word and go meh. It's kind of meh for me.
No, each to their own. That's why we're here for. Excellent, well done. I think it's beholden of me to say that without this movie, we probably wouldn't have had a DC animated movie. So I'm going to go with, unfortunately, Batman: Mask of the Phantasm.
Yes,
it's the one that started it, right? If it wasn't for bats in the cinema, they probably wouldn't have had a DC animated universe. It's based on Batman the Animated Series, a kind of different version of Year One. All the guys are in there, Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill's in there. In fact, you could argue that the film only gets bad or not as good when the Joker comes into it, but the whole Phantasm character really works for me. What do you guys think? Who shall I pick on first? Josh?
That's the quintessential animated movie.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, and you said it very well in that if it wasn't for this movie, I don't think we would have the animated movies that we do.
Mm.
It's taking a series that we all know and love, and apparently Johnny wanted to leave us.
Sweet.
Nope.
This is live stuff going on. Or
someone comes along your table and they mess up all your stuff.
You know what? I think Al Mega and the audio guy are doing some shenanigans.
Sorry.
That's what it is.
Right. Fine. Freyja.
Audio guy.
Mask of the Phantasm. Surely yes.
I like it. Like, of course, I'm Mark Hamill fan. I just love Batman as well. So any Bat movie, I like it.
Hey, look, the thing is, and I think we'll touch on this in a little bit. If it wasn't for the success of the Bat movies, we wouldn't have the things like Justice League and things like Throne of Atlantis and the Apocalypse War and all those other things going on. We wouldn't have had the Wonder Woman cartoon. We wouldn't have had, there's a whole rake of them out there. Mm-hmm. Do we have any honorable mentions? We'll start. Honorable mentions, we'll go the 13th.
Well, Mask of the Phantasm, just to chime in on that, was definitely a launching pad for all the other animated movies and what have you. So that's definitely a good shout there. And I feel that in that movie, Mark Hamill gave one of his best Joker laughs, perhaps of all time, with any of the voiceovers he did for the Joker. So definitely, I bought that on VHS. Does that make me like really old or?
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, you're old.
You're ancient. Most people don't even know what VHS is anymore.
Ironically, VHS stands for very high standard. It's like, well, no, it's not.
Oh, I could see that being a Jeopardy question. What device are VHS played on?
Right. Honorable mentions. We'll go through this quickly because we've got a Jeopardy to go through.
Oh, crap.
Batman Year One?
Yeah, like that one. That's a good shout.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing with Batman Year One and both The Dark Knight Rises, I don't think the guy that got playing Batman's fantastic.
Agreed.
Because they've got, what's his name from Gotham on Year One, the Weller, who, all right, as soon as he talks, I think he's RoboCop.
Yeah.
Josh, honorable mention?
My honorable would be Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox.
Sweet.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Yeah, good call.
Because that one, we get to see Thomas Wayne kick ass, take names, and drink a lot.
And God damn it, Barry.
Yeah, that's where that whole "damn it, Barry" joke started. It's all Barry's fault.
All Barry's fault. Freyja, honorable mention?
It was kind of a toss-up for me between two, Justice League War and Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. Mostly because I like the I love everything about Justice League War, and it kind of reminded me of Justice League Unlimited, I believe the show was. I think they did that storyline. I like the art design. I love the voice acting and everything. Two Earths, I liked it because I like the Crime Syndicate. I'm probably saying the wrong name. My issue with that, though, is I didn't like the Syndicate's voice actors, like James Wood. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Really?
I
Because
don't.
he did a great job as Owlman.
I like.
He was cold and
like him.
heartless.
I liked
Don't
in
like him.
Two Earths. I liked in Two Earths where Wonder Woman gets the plane, and Flash goes, "You want a plane? You can fly." And she goes, "Yeah, you can run, but you want a car." It's like, damn it, Barry. Right. Okay. Keep an eye on time. So, if you get sick of flicking through the pages of your comic books, go and check out any of the DC animated movies. There's a whole raft of them. Don't listen to what these lot said. Green Lantern Emerald Knight is pretty good. Go and check that out. If anything, it's got Mogul in it. So
Just for that, the Dolphins are going to be kicked over to the XFL.
it's all right. We'll probably lose in there as well. That's fine. Right. The time has come. Are you sitting uncomfortably?
Oh, hell.
We are going to go for the TDC Jeopardy Live.
All right, guys. It was nice chatting with you.
Oh, no. You cannot back out. Screw that shit.
There are, as always, there are 3 categories, as cryptic as they always are. Category number 1, wait, Bruce Wayne isn't Batman? Category number 2, judging the book by its cover blurb. And number 3, the injustice to of it all.
Damn it.
So, wait, Bruce Wayne isn't Batman?
Can I honestly say I haven't had a headache or a migraine in months until now?
Judging this book by its cover blurb. And what was the last one? The injustice to of it all. Now, who would like to go first?
I'm going to volunteer our special guest to go first.
You're going to go, right, okay.
Hit it, Freyja.
I'm not working anymore.
Right, so let me get with this. We'll go Mike, Josh, Freyja. Is that all right?
Sure.
Great. It sounds like Injustice, which is the first category I'll pick.
You're going with that. The 1 through 5, what are you going for?
I'll go for 1. I'm not brave enough yet.
All right. The cryptic clues I know, so I'll tell you. What you've got to do, you've got to tell me who said this. That's as simple as that. These are all voice quotes from Injustice 2.
Sweet.
I know that all of you are gamers to an extent, so I thought this would be cool.
Oh,
right?
Good.
It's a perfect day for batching brains.
Harley Quinn. Who is Harley Quinn?
What's Harley Quinn? Harley Quinn's first comic book appearance is in what?
Batman Adventures 12.
Correct. How many points do we give extra? Is it 3 points, isn't it? 3. Yeah. Cool.
Actually, I'll just give you a fist bump.
All right. Where do you want to go next?
2. Injustice.
I can do this all day.
Who is the Flash?
Josh?
Who's Green Lantern? Damn.
Freya? I can do this all day.
Who is Black Canary?
Woohoo! Yeah.
Oh.
Lost to Freya.
Okay, so I feel kind of silly because I'm playing through the first game, so I'm getting the first game confused with the second.
Oh, excuses.
Yeah, and I'm running with it. Thanks.
I've got a word for that. It's called whatever. So that's right.
Hey, sorry, I'm an essential employee. I still go to work.
Freya, Black Canary's first appearance for 3 extra points.
Oh, God. Probably Green Arrow.
Which Black Canary?
I don't know. Green Arrow
The first
20.
Black Canary.
I don't know.
That's Comics 86 from 1947. Freya, it's your choice. You're in control.
Let's go ahead and do Injustice for 3.
Oh, man. You will know my name.
Who is...
Not Walter White.
Who
What
is...
is the Swamp Thing? I don't know. Swamp Thing.
Nope, no something. 13?
Who is Black Adam?
Nope. Is Black Adam in number 2?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, of course he is. Josh?
Who is Brainiac?
No.
Damn it.
Bane.
Hmm.
Bane.
Who cares?
Freyja, you're still in control.
Wait, I didn't think Bane was in the second game. Or are we talking games 1 and 2?
No, just number 2.
Let's go Injustice 4.
All right. You're in my blast zone. Stand 2 meters back at all times. Wash your hands afterwards.
I'll just say Captain Cold. I don't know.
Now, wait a minute now. That doesn't make sense.
You're in my blast zone.
How many times do you say that to Mrs. Hughes?
No, no comment. Oh, wait, Mike. Go on.
You're in my blast zone.
You're in my blast zone.
Who is? I don't know. I can't think of it.
All right, okay. Josh.
I want to say who is Cyborg?
Firestorm.
Nah.
Should we close this out then, Freya? Okay. Here we go. Feel the burn.
What?
Feel the burn.
Feel the burn?
Yeah.
What's his name? Was it like Firestorm?
No. Fortunately not. Mike.
Who is Starfire?
Yes! Starfire! Woohoo!
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Starfire's first appearance is in?
DC Comics Presents 26.
Spot on.
So, did you also know that the Feel the Burn is an achievement that can be acquired in the game for performing every meter burn special move of every character?
No.
Well, I'm letting you know now. There you go.
Thank you.
I think you just entered the blast zone.
13, you've got where Bruce Wayne isn't Batman, and you've got judging this book by its cover blurb.
I'll do Bruce Wayne.
Wait, Bruce Wayne isn't Batman? All right, okay, here we go. For 1 point, a Robin, a Batgirl, and Nightwing. This girl is spoiling for new identities.
Who is Stephanie Brown?
Yes!
Spoiler.
That's a deadly one.
Oh, we should have seen that coming. Johnny loves Stephanie.
It's not hey, it's true.
I know.
Don't lie. Steph's first appearance.
That's a good one. It's Detective. Is it? No. Detective 657? I can't remember.
I said 57 before I looked this up. It's 47, 647.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Right. Where do you want to go?
I'll go for number 2.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I'm having a killer time at this masquerade ball.
Who is Alfred?
Nope. Josh, I am vengeance. I am the night. I'm having a killer time at this masquerade ball.
Who's Azrael?
No.
Oh.
That was my second guess.
Freya, you don't want that fantastic impression again, do you?
No.
You can deduct points, just say it.
Who is? I'll just say Dick Grayson because.
Oh, damn it! I know who it is.
Who is it?
It's Thomas Wayne.
Thomas Wayne. That's right.
As soon as you said Masquerade, I was like, "Oh wait, shit." Where he had that weird, like that weird.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay.
And that's back when Bruce had, where Bruce actually wore the Robin costume first. That's where he had the costume to begin with to give to Dick Grayson later.
Right. 13th, you're still up.
Next one.
Next one. You'll get this. You get this one. This button, right? People forget about me all the time. Gets me so steamed. Good thing I like hard vapors.
Really?
No.
Can you repeat that again, sir? With the impression.
That again, sir. Yeah. People forget about me all the time. Gets me so steamed. Good thing I like hard vapors.
Who's Scarecrow?
No. Josh.
I have no idea.
Josh looks like he's about to listen to that Corona.
Well, yeah, I have no freaking idea.
Freyja.
So, quick verification. This isn't like alternate Batmans.
This is about characters who've worn. It's alternative characters who've worn other suits. So, for example, Steph Brown is spoiler, but we know she's been a Robin, she's been a Batgirl, she's been a Nightwing. Yeah. Thomas Wayne has worn a Batman suit. So that's kind of the theme of this question. People forget about me all the time. Gets me so steamed. Good thing I like hard vapors.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. Well, I'll just say Damian Wayne.
Nope. Jay Garrick from The Flash. Sorry.
Oh, the water. The vapors.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry. That's why it's worth 3 points.
It's only from the 1940s.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Flash Comics #1. Right. Where do I go next?
Me still.
Yeah.
Next one.
Oh man.
We're up to 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. Question 4. I have to do some research on this one. Break a leg, they say. So she did twice. Now I'm in the fishnets.
Who is Black Canary?
No. Josh.
Who is Zatanna?
No.
Oh, damn. I was going off with the fishnets.
That's all I heard, too.
Freya?
I'm going to go with Jason Todd. Because it seems like something he'd say.
that would put me off. Fishnets, definitely. Yeah. Right, this is a little bit obscure, so bear with me. The clue's in the question. Break a leg, they say, so she did twice. Who had 2 broken legs?
Barbara Gordon.
No, Black Canary. Who had to replace her wearing the fishnets? The Huntress, correct. The Helena Burton. All the way back.
Where'd that happen?
Birds of Prey 67. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
4 points. What can I say? Do you want to round this one off?
Sure.
All right. After my death and return, of course, I became the first outsider.
Who, damn you. Who is became the first outsider? Who is Geoforce?
Nope.
Damn you.
Damn you to hell. Josh, who's got a migraine the size of Wyoming, it looks like.
I have no freaking idea. The moment you said the first outsider is like, I don't know. I'm just going to do a quick Google here. Halo?
Okay. Nope.
No, okay.
After my death and return, of course, I became the first outsider.
Oh, damn it, Barry.
Freya, it's your call. Take a guess.
Jason Todd.
Alfred Pennyworth.
Oh.
So he got killed just before the Batman TV show aired. When the guy saw him being killed, he said, "You've got to bring him back." In the meantime, they create this whole mysterious outsider character, and to bring Alfred back is revealed to be him. There you go. All right.
Yeah, that thing confused. Got me.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of figured Alfred was going to make an appearance in this as Batman. I just thought it was going to be more of a 66 reference.
Oh, you might. You hold that thought, my friend. You hold that thought.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Right. Scores on the door, leading into the final 5 questions. 4. What's that? 4, 5, 10, 13 is on 13. Josh?
All right, well, judging by cover, but for one.
Yeah.
No, let's go for 5. Let's make it painful. Let's go for 5.
Oh, it's Mike's calls. It's Mike's calls.
Well, then why did you say my name?
I'm giving you the scores on the doors.
Oh, well, of course I suck at this game. I could have told you that.
Hey, Josh, if it'll make you feel better, what he said.
Okay, thanks.
So 13's on 13. Josh, you're batting 0. Freyja, second with 2. All right, you've got this. All right, Mike, where do you want to start us off?
Number 5.
Dick. What?
No, it's on the screen, Johnny.
Yeah. All right, what you got to do is tell me who said it. These are all blurbs that have appeared on comic book covers. Give me 2 seconds, please. 2 moments while you consider these.
While we're waiting for our sponsor or torture or...
Can you imagine how pissed off the professor will be that I'm in an ad for his podcast? No, not that bald professor. It's the other one. You know, the one who was an attic full of long boxes of comics that no one has seen since Rob Liefeld learned to draw feet. Or still working on it. Either way, the only way you're going to know is if you listen to the No Prize podcast, exclusively on the Undercover Capes Podcast Network.
Okay,
yes.
That's right. The lady's with me.
Shit.
Nope.
Who is Green Arrow?
Again, so Josh.
Oh, damn it.
Let's see. That's right. The lady's with me.
Yeah, see, the ladies with me. Yeah.
Well, she's with me, man.
Yeah, come into the cold zone. Yeah.
Who said it? I'm going to say Detective Bullock for the hell of it.
Nope.
Okay. I'm wrong.
That would be cool.
You know, that's exactly what he would have said.
Who said it?
Hal Jordan.
Nope.
Can I hazard a guess?
Yeah.
It's not an Outsiders cover?
There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Can you see that?
Oh.
That's right. The kid's name is Fisher. I had to read the comic to find out what his name was, but it's Power Girl number 10.
Is his last name Price?
But he's wearing a Green Lantern t-shirt, so, you know, could be a
Fisher Price. Okay, cool. First appearance. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah, tell you what. Where would you like to go now?
Can I go for number 4, please?
Whose bright idea is this? All right, okay.
You made Jeopardy.
My fellow Justice Leaguers are dying in the vacuum of space, and I'm powerless to save them.
Why does Green Lantern come into my brain? Thanks, Josh.
I'll take that as your answer.
No, this is like a DC Comics Presents cover. I don't know the number.
Okay. So who said it?
Superman?
Nope. Josh? I've never seen anyone look so... Is this your face when you're watching the Broncos?
Yes. Damn. Because I was going to say Superman too.
Freya's like... I think Freya's got this. She knows.
Black Canary.
Whoa. Do you know when? What comic? The 3 extra points?
Justice League of America, number 188.
That's the one. Check that out.
I had to get on the board somehow. Somehow.
Josh, you're in control of the board. Where do you want to go?
Oh, let's go number 3.
You'll take Batman to your catacombs over my dead body, Catwoman.
Say it one more time.
You'll take Batman to your catacombs over my dead body, Catwoman.
I feel like that'd be Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul. Freyja.
Dick Grayson.
Nope.
Dang it.
13.
I don't know. Who is Catman?
It's Batgirl. There you go.
Oh. So I take it these are all hard copies that you actually own.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
That we're supposed to know what you have in inventory.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's like asking Bud what books he has in the attic.
Do you know, I'm like giving you clues to cover blurbs.
Show us the covers first, and then.
I'm bringing a comic in my collection. For 1 point, tell me what it is.
Dark Knight Returns.
Wrong. Do you want to play that game?
He has Birds of Prey books, and he probably has them.
Who?
Birds of Prey book. Yeah. Well,
I have all the books.
I am confident he has every spoiler appearance.
Not. I haven't been
I'm sure he's got the first season of the TV show Birds of Prey.
Mm-hmm.
The only season.
Josh? 2 or 1?
Oh, let's mix it up. Let's go 1.
Hotline call, Batman. Let's get going.
Oh, that's Robin.
It is Robin. Well done.
which Robin, though?
That would be Dick Grayson.
It would. Tell me which comic that's on, please.
I don't remember the book. I just know Batman's sitting there watching the TV, watching Batman 66 or The Adventures of Batman. Yep.
There you go.
So I knew the comic. I knew that cover.
God, I knew the comic.
I knew the comic. I knew the cover.
Right.
Okay, go to number 2.
2 points. Last question. Jessica Cruz, you're under arrest. I can't say it. Jessica Cruz, you're under arrest.
Oh, Hal Jordan?
From where?
The DC Universe.
Which one? There's 1 through 52, or you go infinite.
Do you want to take a guess?
We'll just say Green Lantern.
Close. Green Lantern's 48. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey, I actually got points on the board. I'm proud of myself.
Hooray for you.
Yeah.
All right, okay, get your Twitters open. Scores on the doors at the moment are 13 has remained on 13. Amazing. Is that right? 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 13. Josh, 7, 8, 10. Freyja, 2. Josh. This is a numbers question. I'm going to say that whoever gets this right gets the numerical value of the answer in points.
Oh.
So, you've still got this. You've still got a chance here. Come on.
Not with numbers, I don't.
This one's very easy. This one's very easy. Get all your Twitters open so you can Twitter me. All right? Let me find the question. According to Batman 66, this is the distance from Wayne Manor to Gotham City. Let me open up my little Twitter. 13th is in. Josh's is in.
Do you want me to convert it to miles, or do you want kilometers?
Miles is fine.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Miles is fine. Ray, have you sent yours in?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a look.
I just took a random guess.
Right. We have a winner. It's not 26 miles.
Damn you.
It's not 10 miles.
Damn.
It's 14 miles. There you go.
I was close.
as the Batmobile flies out the Batcave, you see a sign on the TV show that says Gotham City, 40 miles.
And I like how the font is like that old English style font.
Freyja, I said you get the monetary points, so you still had a chance. You had 2. Someone was in the league with 13, so you picked 10. That would have made you win.
Yeah.
All right, so
I thought you were gonna say it was 8 Mile and you only get one shot and then do the rest of the song.
His knees are weak.
Okay.
Next time somebody says to me, "Hey, should we have 13 back on?" Somebody remind me of this show, yeah, just so I can say, "Hell no."
What are you talking about? I thoroughly enjoyed having 13 on here.
What about him?
You kiss us.
I'm crying under the armor.
Yeah.
Careful of the rust.
I didn't realize you were wearing armor because your picture says otherwise.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's hung on the wall, hanging along with other things.
Okay, Johnny, you might be right.
So, scores on the doors. Freyja has 2 points. 13th has 13 points. And Josh, the winner, with 24 points. Check you out.
I think this is the first time, the whole time I've been with Undercover Capes, I've legitimately won a game of Jeopardy. I will take it.
Congratulations.
Very good. Coming up in the next few weeks, Josh, do you have the date? I'm not quite sure. We have our 100th podcast.
Yes, so it will be the week of May 17th. So it'll actually be on Wednesday, May 20th. The 100th episode of the Definitive Crusade will be out. We are going to have a huge cast of hosts for that. So obviously the 3 of us that are here on a regular basis, 13th Crusader will be here. None other than Freddie Nero will be joining us. Almega will be joining us. Brian Hoover will also be joining us. So pretty much every host that's been on the Definitive Crusade will be here for this very special event.
So it's good, really, that we've had this time together on this virtual con, because that basically means you've had some Jeopardy practice.
So at that point, 13, what Johnny is saying is load up on Excedrin. You will have another migraine that day.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm surprised that Freyja let you guys win, because Freyja, she knows the stuff.
I was in a giving mood today. What can I say?
You're going to throw them a ball and keep them interested. Is that what you're saying, right? You kick their ass every time. You get a bit bored, yeah.
Can't win all the time. I mean, what's fun in that?
Yeah, there is that indeed. All right, guys. So that's it for this very, 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 very special episode of the Definitive Crusade. Thank you very much, 13th, for joining us.
And thanks for having me, guys. I've had a lot of fun.
I'm sorry. Hey, guys, don't mean to interject, but I definitely do want to thank 13 for coming back on, after a semi-retirement here for this special occasion. Thanks for taking some time out of your day, brother. I appreciate it.
No worries, man.
About right.
Yeah, after this Jeopardy, definitely retiring again.
All right. Thanks, Freyja. Josh.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Take care, everyone.
Now, back to your regularly scheduled programs. Adios.
Bye.